welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today, we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 463, released March 2006. Cover price $3.99, which is indeed cheap. But before we do that, let me burp. But before we do that, hey, let me remind you, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. It means a lot to me personally, but also it helps this channel grow, and that is the best way to help this channel grow, is to subscribe. I can't do it without your support. What am I? I'm like 538 or something? Wait. 538? That's pretty good, but we can do better. Anyway, if you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough. These are the people that support me there right now. That's Misimo, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. You get a 6 set of stickers. You get a stencil. All you got to do, support me on Patreon. Anyway, with that, enough of that. Enough. Ah, shoot. Enough of that. When will I remember? Never. That's when. Mad Magazine number 463. You know, I have my Mad Magazine collection very neatly organized. I just go through, look at covers. If I judge the book by its cover. And if I like it, then I pull it out. The problem is, because I do that, I've left only the covers that I don't really like. This is, I don't know. It's an iconic ad campaign, but it does not make an iconic cover. This is the, iPod ad campaign. There were these silhouettes of people, and then they had the white little things. Famously, in New York City, they had a bunch of these, and somebody made one that was an image of a, I guess, would you say victim, or would you say recipient of extraordinary rendition? And he had like electrodes coming off of him, and they were using it to electrocute him. So I would call him a recipient, though, but I'm a patriot. I don't know what you commies would say. Anyway, this cover is fun, I guess. It certainly speaks of the time. Exclusive Trapped in the Closet outtakes. I feel like I should have done some research to refresh my memory of what Trapped in the Closet was. I know it's an R. Kelly thing. Inside iPod, iTunes, plus Everybody Hates Chris, Gay Cowboys, Stupid Barbie Dolls. Gay Cowboys, that's some Brokeback Mountain stuff. But before there was Brokeback Mountain, there was a beautiful song that was covered by, who is it? Willie Nelson. And we'll talk about it. Remind me to bring it up once we get inside. Oh, I should say, I think this issue is from my personal collection. Oh, yeah. Patrick McInerney, 5337 Humboldt Avenue South, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55419. What a beautiful home. It was such a great home for a child to grow up in. What do we have here? We have some Kevin Pope. We got some Peter Cooper. We got some Sergio Aragones. We have some Sexy Barbie. We have some Caldwell. I think that's all of them that they're showing right now. There's no masthead, right? Oh, Planet Tad to show. Where did they hide that? I don't know. Here we have, what is it? The Big Easel. Oh, dude. We got to zoom in on this. Zoop. Not that. I hope you guys noticed what I noticed. Here we go. This summer, I was in Los Angeles, and I went to a taping of According to Jim. After the show, my dad took a photograph of Jim Belushi. Jim Belushi. The Belushi. Everybody's. Jim Belushi is to John Belushi, as Cracked Magazine is to Mad. I'll just say that. That's all. Anyway, he's a pretty funny guy. Maybe that's why he didn't mind posing. Don't ask why he was wearing a bathrobe. He got a free subscription out of that. That's pretty cool, I guess. In an article in the New York Daily News. Oh, that's just like, I don't know. Oh, like seen around town. Mad kids. I do have a small desire to try to collect all the issues of Mad Kids. I think that's going to have to, I don't know, they'll have to like really fall into my lap, but I'm considering it. I'm considering that. It will have to be after I get all of my regular issues. No, that's not true. I guess I could do it concurrently, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Here we go. Make a Dumb Wish Foundation. These are great. I like this a lot. I am a 6th grader from Kyrene Middle School. I read Mad Magazine a lot. I even get it delivered to my door every month. I read Mad because it's something to do. I like Mad because that's one of the only things I like to read. I would now like to make a dumb wish for the Make a Dumb Wish Foundation. Can you invent a calculator that when you point it at something, it counts all of the things up and tells you how much is in the pile? Oh my God. What an idiot. I wanted to do this to prove my math teacher, Mr. Dillon, wrong. Thank you for taking the time to read my letter. Thank you for letting me request my dumb wish. And thank you for keeping up with all the funny things you write. Charlie Cameron, Tempe, Arizona. This is a 6th grader? My God. Did nobody proofread this for him? Cameron, you're not the first to ask us for this. Not a day goes by that we don't get a letter from a reader begging us to invent a calculator that counts whatever it is pointed at. No, not whatever it's pointed at a pile. It must be in pile form. Your impassioned letter was the one that finally motivated us to get off our rear ends, grant this dumb wish, and invent this all-important and vital instrument. It took us nearly all morning, but by the time Live with Regis and Kathy was over, we had our calculator, and what better thing to test it on than your own missive? Here are the results. Number of words in your letter, 137. Number of lines in your letter, 18. Number of fibers in the sheet of paper your letter was written on, 1,354,999. Sadly, when we tried to calculate the number of dumb things in your letter, the calculator was overloaded and blew up in our hands. Technically, we did grant your dumb wish, and you owe us a new calculator because of the explosion. Oh, and also, longtime Mad writer Arnie Man About Town Kaplan has third-degree burns covering 90% of his body. Thanks for writing the Make a Dumb Wish Foundation, Ed. That was worth taking the time to read. Let's get to the Fundalini pages. Okay, don't zoom out, because we got the Godfrey Report. One of my favorite features in this area of Mad. In, horseplay. 5 minutes ago, roughhousing. Out, fisticuffs. In, navigators. 5 minutes ago, helmsman. Out, coxswains. In, fender benders. Out, or 5 minutes ago, head-on collisions. Out, rear endings. I just love them. They're so much fun. Titles. Hollywood is considering for a King Kong sequel. King Kong 2, The Wrath of Kong. Because this was the King Kong movie that Jack Black was in, and the guy who did Lord of the Rings. What was that? I remember that being pretty good. I haven't watched that in forever, and I love those monster movies. King Kong, the King Kong of comedy. My Big Fat Greek Ape. There's Something About Kong. The Kong Father. King Kong 2, The Empire State Building Strikes Back. The King Kong of Queens. King Kong 2, Dude, Where's My Banana? I'm very glad that they did not make the tired old joke of just saying King Kong 2, Electric Boogaloo, or something like that. Because Breakin' famously had that sequel, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. And it's just everybody thinks they're the funniest person when they make that joke. Please, wife and 9 kids. Wife and 10 kids. Look at this. This is really interesting. This is duck droppings. This has to be one of his last appearances, right? It must be. Let's look. I'm on Mad Cover site, looking it up. Jeez Louise, he was in this forever. What was it 400 something? Oh my goodness. 463? 463, artist writer. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Okay. He has ones after. A lot of them are reprints, but he was doing some work in the meantime. Just not all that much. Guys, look, it's only been like fall. It's only been fall for a few weeks, and already I've lost my luster, my olive skin. Now I'm just like pasty and pale. Oh, I can't stand it. Tabloid celebrity combo names yet to come. These are, it's very fun because I think these count as portmanteaus. A portmanteau being when two words are connected together. A portmanteau also being a large trunk. Anyway, it all started when the tabloid magazines combined Ben Affleck's name with Jennifer Lopez's name, came up with Bennifer. And Bennifer's back, baby! We love it. They followed that up by combining 3 celebrity names, Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and Angelina Jolie, to give us Brangelina. Wait, is that all 3 of them? I thought Brangelina was Brad and Angelina. Most recently, it's been Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Tomcat, that's cute. Because we know the tabloid Rex will not stop to attract dumb readers, how long before we see these name combos? Ashley Simpson and Trey Parker, Ashtray. Selma Hayek and Nelly, Salmonelli. Penn Jillette and Gwen Stefani, Penguin. Carmen Electra and Mel Gibson, Carmel. They would be a cute couple. Kevin Smith and Lara Flynn Boyle, Kevlar. Kevin Smith, when was the last time you heard that name? Well, I listened to a podcast with his friends, so quite often, I think. I've heard it quite recently. Do you guys listen to the podcast Tell 'em Steve Dave? I think it's so funny. I've never met a single person who ever listened. We got to keep moving. Look I'm like halfway through, and I'm 3 pages in. Here we have the beautiful Melvin and Jenkins, bite size. Jenkins laughs as he tosses peanuts to the friendly chimps in the monkey house. Melvin is more than ready to meet the challenger of those monkeys, even meet the challenge if those monkeys even think about flinging their feces his way. Oh, I forgot to stop my clock. I hope it's not I hope you guys can't hear it ticking away. Here we have Everybody Hates Chris. This is a Chris Rock show that I think is like beloved and well received, and it's like really cute. I've never seen it though, but it's about Chris Rock's childhood in New York and how everybody hated him. Or maybe he like felt as though everybody hated him. Kind of like, I don't know. Look at these guys. Is that, what's his face? The guy from the Old Spice commercials? We got Spike Lee right here. Bill Cosby. Who else? I don't recognize these actors. And I feel that says something about me as a consumer. So rather than face that, I'm just going to move on. Here we go. Now, what was I going to say? Willie Nelson did this amazing cover of this song called Cowboys Are Secretly Fond of Each Other. If you can, take the time and listen to it. Listen to it all the way through. It's a really good song. And basically, cowboys are gay. All right? That's all you need to know. Cowboys are gay. Howdy, my name's Roy, and this here's my partner, Cletus. You heard him right. I'm his life partner. We're gay cowboys. We're here. We're queer. We rope steer. So get used to it. We just came from the Sagebrush Cinema where we saw Brokeback Mountain, the new movie that focuses on the difficulties of being a gay caballero. Well, it was pretty good. We only scratched the surface of what we go through. And if you're hankering to learn more about our struggles, then you come to the right place, hombre. Yup, take a gander at ugly issues gay cowboys are forced to contend with. How awesome of a artist is John Caldwell? What is this RC heart thing? His name's Cletus. Why is his horse branded with RC? This is all written and made and drawn by Caldwell. I love that he had this giant intro page that, like, although they are otherwise keenly attuned to all things in nature, Indians have absolutely no gaydar to speak of. Hey, check out the wampum on that squaw, and she's giving you the hairy eyeball big time, dude. Oh my God. Ignorant city folk who constantly ask if he still keeps in touch with the cop or the construction worker. The sheer lack of imagination when it comes to cowboy nicknames. Shorty, you take Shorty, you take Dusty and Fruitcake out to round up the herd. Having to always remind himself that in these parts, spittoons are not necessarily only decorative accents. Saddlebags don't hold as many muscle magazines as you might think they would. There's the question of where to add yodels and campfire renditions of show tunes. Low-brow ranch hands who defeat the purpose of bunkhouse aromatherapy by lighting their cheroots with his scented candle. The hurtful and deceptive "not tonight, I have saddle sore" excuse. Tobacco chaw drool stains that take all the romance out of slow dancing. That was pretty fun. Here's Teen Titans. Here's a big-ass ad. Not a big-ass ad. A big-ass ad. Who did this artwork? Mort Drucker. Again, this is like, it was what year was this again? 2006. I think the 90s were especially good for this, but even the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s were great because you still had some of the old dogs out there slinging some ink, trying to put out some artwork. I mean, look at this Mort Drucker piece. It's beautiful. And he was a bit long in the tooth, to borrow a cowboy phrase. It's great. I think the 90s beat it out, though, for that, because not only did you have those guys still working, they were still working at a very high level. Whereas, like, even in this, you see Duck Edwing. He kind of lost a little something, which is to be expected when you're old. Mr. President, this is like the build your whatever press conference. It's a fun thing. MAD did. Highlights Magazine did it. A bunch of magazines did it, but they're always fun. Mr. President, considering Rumsfeld's betrayal of those North Korean crazies, what message do you have for preschool devil worshippers? I'm aware that Cialis popping rednecks criticize my annoying smirk while... fortunately, I can rely on Cindy Sheehan's lust for parakeets while I screw the curds. So let me state, whoever smelt it, dealt it. Cindy Sheehan. Wow, that's a throwback, man. Her son was killed in Iraq, and she became like the number one protester of the war in Iraq. Today, free eye exam. Hey, look at that. Spy versus. It's blurry. That S is blurry. Let's put on some glasses, my dude. So he's seeing the spy and everything. Oh, dang. That's a pretty good one. I like that. Here's something humorous being taken up by a, I'm going to guess, 4-page Project Gotham Racing advertisement. Am I a genius or what? You guys. Anyway, can we, like, maybe if I do this, we can appreciate it? What your mother is not. I'm not deaf. I'm not going to stand here and watch you throw your life away. I'm not a laundry service. I'm not running a hotel. I'm not here to make you happy. I like this art. Nah, it's not that funny, though. Very, hits too close to home. My mom always telling me what she isn't. A mad look at the multiplex. Let's look in. Let's zoom in on this. She's like, oh, look at, I could be like cuddled up to her. Oh, shit, I got to buy tickets. Got to buy popcorn. Hey, you want to go on a bike ride? That's better. That's more romantic anyway. All right, here we go. And Flux. That was such a good cartoon. All right. Oh, look at there's Chicken Little. There's King Kong. Wait a second. Why wouldn't they just change the numbers? Oh, wait, I understand. Wait, that's not even how it works. Just because it's set. Anyway, whatever. The end. All right, let's go. Let's sneak into a new one. I don't know. This is not his best work as far as writing goes. All right, look at I'm over this already. Now here we go. Get out the protest signs. It's Monroe and the Right to Die, Part 1. We have some Bill Ray with color. With color. That's interesting. You guys, I reached out to Bill Ray to see if he would want to be on the show. No, I have not heard word back yet. The move into color was interesting. It certainly isn't. I mean, it's like it is like a MAD look at. It's like Sergio's artwork in MAD, where really having color doesn't add to it. It doesn't take away from it, but it doesn't add that much. In fact, honestly, I think this one, it actually takes away from it. Like thinking about it just reads a whole lot differently when it's black and white. And I feel like his art style, especially with the way Monroe was designed and the way he draws it, it just makes more sense in black and white. It looks better with black and white. Yeah, I don't know. Just doesn't read the same. Our monthly reader service section. What is this? Go fetch. The latest stuff you may or may not want to chase down. Oh my gosh. The God. It's an ad made to look like it's not an ad. When the Going Gets Dark by Quasi. Oh my God. Real Men Work in the Pits, A Life in NASCAR Racing, Jeff Hammond. Like, what? Pursuit Force? Why Girls Can't Throw? Oh my gosh. The Comedy Central roast of Pamela Anderson, uncensored? And then look, we have Lumen. This might be, oh my God, and even more. This might be the darkest period in MAD. And that's including the current period where we don't get new stuff. MAD presents iTunes. Russ Cooper, artist Tom Richmond. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is something that this is not like a Tom Richmond style that you see, that we get to see very often at all. This is really fun. Squished by a thing. Here's a shorty. Honestly, that happens. I'm so happy to move to I only use wired earbuds here. I have like, what are those called? Bluetoothies. Nothing was more infuriating for me than getting this cord snagged on something and having it like violently ripped from my ear hole. Ugh. Oh my God. These are cool. I like these. These read very well. Here are the tater tots. I remember these drawings. I think I remember when I was in high school. No, I wasn't in high school. I was out of high school. I graduated in 2003. But I remember seeing this and then trying to emulate that little diaper drawing with the tater tots. Oh, I thought it was so funny and I thought it was so cool. Man, that's like... Oh, yeah. Some Rick Tolka. MAD's fearless breakdown of 500 free cell phone minutes. All right, let's see. Let's go through some of these. We got about 4 more minutes. 15 minutes. Calling someone you're in the same room with as a joke. Hey, Nick, it's me, Bob. How are things over on the couch? I definitely did that. 26 minutes. Calling home to ask what you were sent to the store for. Thank goodness we've moved to texting, right? 9 minutes. Telling your boyfriend or girlfriend to call you at home so you don't use up all of your minutes. Hi, it's me. I'm on peak minutes, so call me back on my landline. Okay, bye. Peak minutes. I don't remember that. Pretending that your connection is breaking up to people who you don't want to talk to anymore. Now you just don't answer the phone. 0 minutes, an actual emergency. 60 minutes, listening to your favorite TV show by having someone at home hold up the phone to the set? Who did that? That's so strange. 43 minutes, on a road trip, talking to friends in the car in front of you. Hey, dude, I'm waving. Where are you? Yeah, we're coming up on your right now. What's going on in your car? Oh, cool. That's so stupid. But that is the type of thing you would do. Having a celebrity you ran into tell your mother hi. Hello, Miss Sharney. Gilbert, do the duck. Do it. Affleck. 19 minutes. Making arrangements to switch to a competitor's phone plan with 1,000 free minutes included. 75 minutes. Asking, can you hear me? 75 minutes saying, I can't hear you. That predated the can you hear me now? Yeah, here we go. Trapped in the closet. I don't remember seeing this. I think this is all online, but this was one of those things where it was like he was singing it, but it didn't seem like it was actually written out sometimes. Sometimes he would be singing things, and it just seemed like he was ad-libbing it. It was bizarre. So he would be like, sit right there. This is only chapter 2. We got at least 20 more chapters to go before you can leave. He would say stuff like that, where it was like, I don't know. It was very, very strange. But guess what? Captioned pictures I don't give a shit about. Barbie movie tie-ins that never were. Showgirls Barbie. Lord of the Rings Barbie, a little midget one. Do Alien Barbie? I would get that. And I would get King Kong Barbie. Fay Ray, right? That's the name? Oh, sometimes I impress myself. Jaws Barbie. There's something about Mary Barbie. The Crying Game Barbie. I've never seen The Crying Game. It's about a lady with a wiener, I think. Here we have 7 periods closer to death, which I'm not going to do. Is this a... Oh, that's an ad. I was kind of impressed by that. I was like, this looks so cool. This is like a Mobius style piece of artwork. But it was a freaking ad. What the heck? What long-running, ill-conceived debacle seems to have no exit strategy? I think it's the R. Kelly trapped in the closet. That's what it is. Right? Oh, yeah. There you go. All right, guys. Hey. So that was it. That was Mad Magazine number 463, The Dark Ages of Mad. Please consider hitting subscribe, hitting like on this video, and leaving a comment down below. But thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.